Today we'll be looking at the wayfinding fonts used in Mackenzie. Right now we are in Mackenzie South, and that first door was an entrance to the main level, which is technically the second floor. And then this is the midnight door on the same level. We can see that the fonts are the same. That's through the window. Midnight door is on a sticker, as well as the exit sign in the bottom corner. And as we move through the building, we can see that the internal wayfinding for the main level is done with these stickers, as we can see on that door, and then with the two H stairwells. The same goes for all the suites on the main floor, so we can see that's J2. The stickers for the suites are located on the bottom corners of the door. I find that a bit problematic because it'd be easier to see them if they were at eye level, but that's where they decided to place the stickers in Mackenzie South, J2. And then as we come to another entrance into J block, we can see that the exterior font is the same, but the interior labeling is this, and on other floors is done in a different font. As we can see, there were 3 different fonts used for the wayfinding system in Mackenzie. It begins with the outdoor identification, the interior stickers, and the block floor marks on the doors other than the main floor. Now, I identified these fonts using an online font identifier, and we can see the process here. And then I determined that the exterior fonts are in Pilcrow Bold, although they may also be Meaner Alka F4 Unicase Bold or even Penny Lane Bold, but I'm most certain that it is Pilcrow Bold. And then as we move on to the stickers, I use the exit sticker as my example. They are in Rude Wide Bold. And then the door identifications are done in brass stencil JNL regular, although this may just be a result of making the outdoor fonts into a stencil in the first place. As we can see, all 3 fonts are very readable and usable. The only problem I would see is with the stencils with the separation in letters, or numbers that also looked very similar to letters, like that could be JI. Now let's compare these to the readable font type, Helvetica. We can see that, the readability is about the same level. There is certainly it's there, but it's not. Like, it's there if you want to look for it, but if you don't need to find it, you can just ignore it. It's not in your face, it's not overly complicated, so it would capture your attention. So it is good for wayfinding. Again, the stencils may cause some problems, but probably by being a little more aware of your surroundings, you would be able to figure out where you were, or just making inferences based on where you think you are. But in conclusion, these fonts, again, are readable, they're usable. The only issue I would see is the placement of some of them. Above the doors and on the doors is very useful, especially at the eye level, because you can tell where you're going by just looking at the door and if you're going the right way or not. But the bottom corner may confuse some people, especially people very new to the building, like freshmen who are just moving in or visiting from another building, or a younger sibling or parents trying to find their way through this building. Could be a bit problematic on the main floor because of where the stickers are. The stickers placed in the bottom corner of the door might be more effective if a larger font was used, possibly a font in a different color. But with how small and unattention grabbing they are, it's problematic in the font choice they made. But bigger or a more vibrant color that's different from the surroundings would help in that case. But other than that, these fonts themselves are very readable, very understandable, very user-friendly, I would say. Again, they're not overcomplicated, they're very simple, so you can understand by just a quick glance instead of staring, trying to decipher what it says.